How's it going, everyone? Welcome to Mission Pixel. Today I'm with Curious Pavel.
That's right.
And he films travel vlogs and videos around London.
Yep.
And other places that you've been to, right?
As well.
So what brought you to making these sort of videos? Why did you start filming travel vlogs? And
Well, I was working in many places as an entertainer, but when I say entertainer, don't think about naughty version. I was entertaining people, like organizing sports and stuff like that. And in the night time, I was on a stage with a microphone, presenting, making shows, and I started to like this. And I came to London and I pitched myself to agency and then said no. So I was a bit shocked. I mean, it hurt me a bit. I left it on the side, and then until one time it just hit me like I can search for my own audience. So I started making videos. I love traveling, I love history, so it all came together much perfectly.
so you really handled the rejection very well. You sort of took it into your own hands and said, screw the system, I'm gonna make it on my own.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic story, actually.
Is it? You like it?
Yeah. So what sort of entertainment, like running sports shows? What sort of
No,
things?
so it was during the day was sports. So imagine a hotel where people go and have a rest, and they're the type of people that like, leave me alone, I just want to chill and enjoy the sun, because you don't have it, you know. But they're the type of people that they go and would like to go be active. So during the day, I'll organize volleyball, table tennis, and I'll just pick the active people and we play together. In the night, there will be a bingo show, a music quiz, Mr. Hotel, and there are different games that I will moderate. I'll pick people, I'll make the games, I will go through the games, tell the rules and all the process. That was what I was doing.
That sounds great. Wow.
It was amazing. It was amazing time.
The second question I have is, how do you make your videos? Like, how do you think of the idea, and what makes you say, oh, I'm gonna film this kind of video today? Like, how do you come up with that?
Super easy. I just walk around like, I wonder who that guy is. So I searched for it, I found the story, and I was like, you know what? People might be interested in that. So it's super easy. I was walking on that red street called the Mall, you know, and I found there is a big huge guy. It's called the Duke of York, and it's so huge that it's almost like, sorry, I got this concentrated by two dogs. It's so huge, like not the guy who is not Napoleon, but it's Lord Nelson. I was like, why? Nelson is a big hero. The other one, nobody knows him. I was like, who the hell is this one? So I searched for it, and Duke of York, by the way, he actually gave beer money to the army, where they can spend extra money on beer every week, and everybody loved him just because he wasn't good in fighting an army and tactical, nothing. They loved him because he gave him more money for beer. That was it, and that was quite interesting for me. So I was just decided to share it.
So you just find the most interesting parts of the places you visit, and you decide to make a,
you know, because
cool
it's
video
curious power, and I ask questions. But when I thought about it, I've been asking questions for a long time, because I remember when I was a child and I walk around and I find something that I don't know, and I'll pick up my phone, like I had a flip phone. I'll pick up the flip phone, I write it as a text message to me, and when I go back, I'll search it in my home. I didn't realize that.
That's so cool.
I just remembered it recently.
So the Curious isn't just a clickbait name. It's exactly what you are. You're
that's
extremely curious.
Yes, yes.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So one of the main things that I deal with on my channel that I like to advertise and, you know, push forward is I want to help other people make similar videos to what you do, or to what any of the creators that I interview. So if somebody was to want to create similar videos to yours,
yes,
what sort of tips would you give them? What's something you learned over the time that...
I don't know, just be yourself. I mean, if you find somebody that you would like to do similar videos to him, just grab what you like. I wouldn't say grab everything, grab what you like and add your thing. That's how I was coming up with the games for Mr. and Mrs. Hotel and stuff like that. So I would go to YouTube and I will go to different hotels and I'll see the games they do, and then I will get them, I will remove something and I put something in me, and in that way that's actually my game because I made out of it. So just find somebody you would like to be like, but don't be like him. Just add something from you. And then rejection. You're gonna find a rejection. You're gonna find criticism. Everybody today is criticize expert because you don't know how to cook, but hey, that meal doesn't look nice. But you don't know that the guy who cooked it needed to go to 3 supermarkets to find the thing, or he didn't have gas, or I went to Helsinki and I went to cook a meal for my guy and he didn't have a tin, these baking tins. So I went to the neighbors and he comes back like, oh, that looks very nice. Hey, wait a minute, where did you find that tin from? And I was like, I found it from the neighbors. Which neighbor? I was like, the one next door here. You know, we never speak with her. I was like, here, now we can get back the tin. But yeah, I get back the tin. I said, thank you. So yeah, I think these are the tips.
So being yourself and persevering even though you might be rejected, and just keeping on going, basically.
Yeah, because you might get rejected, but there is so many people here, and surely there are people who would like to see your stuff. So you just need to find them. If you think about it, PewDiePie. Do you like PewDiePie?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Sometimes.
Well, I don't like him. And he has so many millions of followers, and I'm not one of them. I mean, I don't like it. So if you do your thing, people will find it. The question is how they're gonna find you. So if you think a way how do you distribute your content properly, people will find you.
I like to throw a curveball at the end. You know, the hardest question.
Of course, why not?
Hardest question always comes at the end. So my next question. My next question is.
Yes.
What are your goals for the future? Like, where do you want to be in a year's time or in 5 years' time?
I feel like in an interview, like, so where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? That's interesting. You know, recently, like last week, I wrote my goals on a paper. Not goals, but what I have to do, tasks. And I was blown that there's so many that I started doing it. Okay, so anyway, I'm thinking continue doing videos anyway. I'm also writing articles for a website. I should continue doing that as well. But in the meantime, I have a walking tour that I want to refresh. I'm gonna do a audio guide that is basically you don't need any GPS or anything. It's gonna tell you where to turn and when. It's gonna be in you. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be either free or something like £2 or £3. And basically, if you're a group of 4 or 5 people, you just download it and you just share it between you. And it's gonna be super easy. I want to create an experience for London, not just a walking tour, but an experience. So you come here and you're not just gonna walk around Big Ben. You can do this with everybody, but with me, you're gonna. Okay, let me give Easter egg. Let me tell you something. So I got in touch with a company that does scenes from the history. So if you come to London, I'm thinking what I want to do to you is we're gonna dress you as a king or a queen, and you're gonna be a participant in a story from the past with traditional clothing. And that's gonna be thrown with some other things all together, and it's gonna be an experience 1 or 2 days. I'm still thinking of that. What else? Oh yes, I want to start doing promo videos for companies as well. That's something I need to work on as well, and I think that's it for now.
So what about your like YouTube goals or your creative goals?
You know, the thing is that I never wanted to be a YouTuber. You know, I didn't start for becoming next Casey or something like that. I see on YouTube, I see YouTube as a place that you can store your work. So 1, others can see it and you can show it to them, and 2, you can see your progress. So that's how I see YouTube.
Okay, cool. So it's more like a virtual portfolio,
something
I guess.
like that, yeah. Plus, I'm getting more and more into documenting, so I can see how the process is going. I can show the people how the process is going.
Cool. Yeah, I think something Ellie said in my last interview. She mentioned tweet from Tyler Oakley, who said he never deletes any videos from his YouTube channel because he sees it as a progression of him as a creator.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what you want to do. Cool.
I agree. I met a girl in Helsinki, and she was like, "Oh, I'm a videographer." Oh, that's fine. So let me check your things. She told me her YouTube channel. I was like, you have free videos. And she's like, yeah, but the other ones I don't like. And that's completely different from what I'm thinking. But that's her point of view, and it's fine. If she's happy, that's fine.
So now that your goals, you know what you want to do, and I'm wondering, how do you want to achieve them? So if somebody has similar goals, wants to make a similar type of company or experience, how would they go about doing that? How do you want to achieve your goals?
So it's basically work, man. You just need to work. So just realize what you want to do, what you need to reverse engineer the thing. Just realize what you're aiming for and make the steps and just execute. Like for example, oh yeah, here's something else. I want to make curiosity of the day in Alexa. So you're gonna say, you know, Alexa voice?
Yeah.
So you're gonna say, Alexa, open curiosity of the day. And then I'm gonna jump in talking, hi, curiosity of the day. Did you know that French fries aren't actually French? They're coming from Belgium. And then it's gonna be a short story about this. So I wanna include 100 facts like that. So I was like, okay, how much time I give myself? Let's say a month. I have 30 now, so I need 70 now. So I split, I need 2 facts every day. So I haven't done any facts today I need to do. And this is how you just find the end goal what you want and put it into small actions, and that's it.
Cool. So more planning. I mean, I guess you already have everything planned out at this point, right?
Most of it.
More or less. most of it. So you really have to work on your current plan.
Yes.
So something you would, a tip you would give people is to plan or try to reverse engineer what they want to achieve.
Yeah, because I find myself at work, when I have full-time work, where that full-time thing that nobody likes, you know,
Yeah.
when I'm at work and then I have a deadline and I find myself working quick, you know, I can do fast, and I was like, damn, what if I put this speed in my thing? But I don't think it like that, because if you switch your mind and set up a deadline, and it was like, okay, I have 2 facts that I need to do today, I still haven't done anything, and it's bloody 5:30, I better do something before I go to sleep. So I made my list of things that I need to do. I just need to set up deadlines, and I hope that's gonna help me out.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
That was very insightful in what you do.
I hope.
And I'm
helped.
very excited for the tour. I'm sure I would participate in some way or another.
Do you have Alexa?
I do not, no.
By the time this comes, you will have. And
Maybe. But yeah, I'll definitely go and check it out. In the meantime, people should go subscribe to your YouTube channel, I guess.
Why not?
I'm guessing your progress will be there. All the things you're achieving, you're gonna keep everyone up to date.
Yes.
And yeah.
And also curiosity is coming from time to time.
Yeah.
And useful things.
Useful
Stuff
facts.
like how to travel in London, like what are the money in Dubai and stuff like that. Something useful.
That's cool. Okay, so everyone go subscribe to his channel now.
Just quit that video right now and go and do it.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next video.
I'll see you in the next video. Or he'll see you in the next video.